With a little over a week before Christmas, here are my top 5 gift ideas that are guaranteed to satisfy the car and motorcycle enthusiast in your life. These 5 items are not the most obvious car or motorcycle gift items, but the great thing is that most of these gift ideas can be used outside of just the garage, and they'll definitely be appreciated by the receiver. Links for all the gift ideas that we cover will be listed in the links below, so let's dive in. First on our list is the Heater Buddy. So unless you're watching from the Southern Hemisphere or somewhere in the tropics, it's probably getting pretty cold outside. And the Portable Heat Buddy is a great way to warm up the garage or workshop so us gearheads can continue wrenching on our project cars and motorcycles. It uses your basic 16-ounce camping propane canisters, but with an accessory hose, you can hook the Heater Buddy up to a 20-pound propane tank and allow the heater to run all day long. I have this exact unit, and it does a pretty good job of taking the chill out of the garage. It's a radiant heater, so you can use a little fan to help push the warm air around to cover the entire garage, but it's small enough that you can just move it around the garage. And because it's portable, I can use it out at my storage unit that doesn't have any power to run a regular plug-in heater. Okay. Next up on our list, let's talk about the Bluetooth inspection camera. With cars and motorcycle engines becoming more and more compact, it's getting harder and harder to see where leaks are coming from or where a particular evap hose goes. You're looking in the depths of the engine bay. And especially with today's direct injection engines, you have to occasionally peek inside the cylinders to see how much carbon has built up so that you can remove those with specialized tools. It's also great to see inside and just check on the cylinder walls and determine if an engine needs to get rebuilt or not. It's also great on motorcycles because everything is so compact, and this inspection camera is great to see into those really tight spots and find that one last clip that's preventing me from removing something like the airbox. There are versions that have screens attached, but they tend to be a little bit more expensive, so I would recommend that you get the one that connects to your smartphone using Bluetooth. I have one of these, and while I don't use it all the time, it's definitely handy when I do need it. And I've used it around the house too, just to fish like Ethernet wire behind walls and looking through pipes just to find clogs. So not only can you use this in the garage for car and motorcycle projects, but you can use it around the house too. Okay, for this next item, you're going to have to check the bookshelf to make sure they don't already have one. But if they don't, a workshop manual for their specific car or motorcycle is an awesome gift idea for the DIY wrench in your life. I usually recommend that people buy a workshop manual as soon as they can after they acquire a new project car or motorcycle. But because they can be a little expensive, some might try to skip this and try to wrench on their project without it. They are super helpful and worth every penny. Here's the tip. I know these are meant to be gifts, but workshop manuals will get used with greasy fingers and they go from clean to dirty in one page turn. So if you can find a used one for a great price, I would say go for it. Honestly, we don't mind. And trust me, if it's already got grease stains on it, then we won't have to worry about being the first person to get it dirty. Another option is to get the digital version of the workshop manual, and then we can just print out the pages that we need for the specific project that we're working on. But personally, I enjoy flipping through the pages and having the manual on my bookshelf that I can reach for anytime I need something. Okay, the next item on my list, I held off on getting one of these forever, but then when I did get one, I was wondering why I waited so long. There's nothing wrong with a regular ratchet, and I still use a manual ratchet when I'm installing something so that I don't accidentally over-tighten something and strip a bolt. But these electric power ratchets are great when you need to remove a lot of nuts and bolts. Personally, I have the Milwaukee M12 version because I'm completely invested in the Milwaukee M12 family. But check to see what other tool brands your car or motorcycle enthusiast already has. If they have Ryobi, then get the Ryobi ratchet that matches so that they can swap the battery over. Or if they have Craftsman, get Craftsman. DeWalt, get DeWalt. If they don't have any of those tool brands, personally, I think you should get either the Milwaukee or Ryobi brands because they're great choices. They have a variety of tools that use the exact same battery system. I'll cover those in a future video. And those standalone options are less expensive, but I don't recommend them because the lack of interchangeability with other tools. Also, you want to stick with the 3/8 version. Milwaukee and Ryobi makes it in a 1/4 inch and I think 1/2 inch versions. But the 3/8 has the most versatility. I have both the regular M12 ratchet and the M12 fuel ratchet. There's not much difference between them, and I'll do a side-by-side comparison soon. But either one will make a great gift for somebody who doesn't already own one. Okay, so this final gift item is for the person who has everything, and it's definitely one that will guarantee to please. And I should know because it's the only gift on this list that I don't already have, and it would definitely make my day if one of these showed up under the tree. It's an engine model kit, and it's the one thing that most car or motorcycle enthusiasts probably wouldn't buy for themselves. I tell you, we're definitely fascinated by the intricate workings of engines. And even though we work on these things all the time, a miniature version that I can build out piece by piece is just plain cool. And it's not just a model, it's an educational journey. Learning about each component's role by assembling a miniature replica will make me a better shade tree mechanic. And as much as I wrench, I really haven't rebuilt or built an entire engine. I've been really close, and probably later this year or next year, I'll be doing an engine rebuild. But this gift would be a great way to start learning some of the basics of engine rebuilding. Okay, so there you have it. Those are my top 5 gift ideas for the car and motorcycle enthusiast in your life. From staying cozy during garage sessions to exploring the inner workings of engines, these gifts cater to every facet of any motor enthusiast. Which one caught your eye? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell below. Until next time, happy gifting, and as always, keep the rusty side up and the leaky side down.